darn thing's screwing up again! I am Joshua Biderman. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to review the Titanium 200 Unlimited Multi-Process Welder from Harbor Freight. I've had it for about 2 years now, and I'm going to cover what I like about it and the problems I've had. Please like this video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. I really like a lot of things about this welder. It's multi-process with good MIG and stick function, it's dual voltage, it's lightweight and portable, it takes 10-pound spools of wire, it has a metal drive roller system, it works great on standard generators, and it's locally available at a brick and mortar store where you can take it back if you have a problem. What I don't like about this welder is it's cheaply built. Overpriced for its features and quality, sold with very low quality accessories and attachments, and requires an extra purchase for that 2-year warranty, which has to be bought again if you ever have to turn it in for the warranty. Now let's cover some of the specific problems I've had with it over the last 2 years. Brand new out of the box, the threads in the diffuser were wrong for the tips sold in the store. The .030 tip that came with it fit just fine for the included sampler of flux core wire, but the included .035 tip and the Vulcan tips sold in the store would not thread in. Luckily, the store manager let me swap the diffuser from the display model. The welding wire spool tensioner seems to have been designed for the smaller 2-pound spools. 2 different times with a 10-pound spool, it has come loose and made trouble. One time I lost 5 pounds out of a 10-pound spool. I have become very careful about checking it every time I use it, especially if it goes for a ride in a car. I never have problems with 2-pound spools, only 10-pounders. It is a bit cliche that cheap Chinese welders come with crappy ground clamps. We all know this. This welder is no different. The clamp is made from stamped sheet metal thinner than a car fender. A couple times the cable fasteners come loose. One day I was welding along, and the wire stopped arcing on the metal. The wire had melted in two at the connector to the ground clamp, so I peeled the wire coating back a couple inches and clamped it to the workpiece with a ground clamp. Problem solved. One day, after a particularly long stint of back-to-back welding on 1/8-inch plate, I was getting burn-back issues and decided to change the tip. Much to my consternation, I found the tip jammed and ended up breaking it off in the diffuser. I was able to drill out and extract the remainder, clean up the threads with a tap, and install a new tip. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video detailing the extraction of that broken tip and other broken fasteners. As it turns out, Harbor Freight does not sell the diffuser in the store. You have to order them online from independent sellers if you want a new one. Careful about welding too long without changing your tip. The last problem is the big one. Intermittently and unpredictably, when you wire weld, sometimes it will keep welding. The wire keeps coming out and welding with your finger off the trigger. It usually only happens for 2 or 3 seconds, but that is enough for me. I have not found anybody else report this problem, so I assume it is just my specific unit. But to fix this problem, I am taking the welder back and turning it in for the warranty. These 5 problems aside, it really has been a good welder. I've done several projects and numerous repairs with it. When it welds beautifully. I can't say enough about how nice it welds. If the attachments were upgraded, it probably would be an okay welder. But also it is a super simple and basic welder with very little features. Other than multi-process and dual voltage, it is about as bare bones as it gets. Considering you have to pay extra for the warranty, I think it is a bit overpriced. The main reason I chose it over other options was because I could return it in person to a physical store if something went wrong. Would I buy this again? 2 years ago, considering what was available and my thoughts about online warranty claims, yes, I would probably buy it again. But today things are a little different and the options are a little better. Overnight shipping has become almost standard and a broken welder can be repaired or replaced in about 2 days. For anyone seriously considering buying this welder, I think you'll be happy if you are looking for a basic hobbyist welder. But as for me, I'm upgrading and moving on. If it is more than a week after this video post, click here to see me unbox and review my new welder. Otherwise, check out one of my other videos here. I post a new video every Friday afternoon and sometimes one extra during the week. Thanks for watching. See you next time. This was ridiculous. Some of you are going to pick on my welds. You're going to say they're ugly. but I want you to see the kind of setup I'm working with. It's dark outside. I'm trying to weld on this thing right here with this mask in the way, which had my phone, which is what I'm using as a camera. Trying to duck underneath from this work light on a tripod, trying not to trip over all these cords, all this other stuff rattling around in the back. I'm doing this myself. That's a tough spot to weld in, with this thing bumping you in the head.